Thank you, Jose, for those kind words and your full support for Valioo. My name is Thibaut, and I'm Valioo's founder. Everybody who knows me, and you are quite a lot today in the room, would say that I'm a normal guy. I would add that I'm the exact opposite to an eccentric man. Married, father, no piercing, no tattoo, and cream on top. I don't even drink or smoke. But, and we all have a but. This normality didn't prevent me to live some incredible experiences. And I want to share with you today 3 of those experiences. The first one, since 1995, I have a close friend who comes from another planet, and it's true. In 2000, I've been briefly transformed into an animal, true story too. And during the summer, it was the summer 2010, I've experienced time travel, again, true story. I really lived those experiences. I'm not a liar, I'm not a crazy person. It was not about drugs. It was about reading great books. Great books, and in this case, amazing books, provide us with extraordinary emotions. The problem is that there is no such a thing as a universal great book. What I think is a great book may be the worst book ever for you. Look at those books. They look bad, but suddenly they are great. Or not, who knows? People's tastes are so strange. We create Gus to make it possible for everyone to live those extraordinary emotions. Gus is a mobile app that provides you with highly personalized book recommendations. I will show you how it works. So, when you first enter our application, excuse me, you see this virtual bookshelf with your books. Today I want to show you quickly the three main features of our app. The first one is to rate books, your books. We offer you 2 options, scan or search. I prefer scan. I will show you why this is such a quick rating process. You just put your mobile phone over the barcode of any book, and Gus recognizes the book you have. And it asks you for your rating. In this case, this is a great book. I think we all agree about that. So I put this rating. Now Gus confirms the rating and asks me to rate more. In fact, in our first test, we find that this is quite an addictive thing. If we go back to the main menu, you can see that now on my virtual shelf, the new book is added. But now let's focus on Gus Heart, highly personalized recommendations. Gus has always a set of recommendations ready for you in your pocket. And you can navigate through those recommendations with a simple swipe movement, like this. And you can interact with any of those recommendations. For example, this one, if you have already read that book, you can rate it. If you don't like the recommendations, you delete it. If you like the recommendation, you can add the book to your wish list. Or more interesting, you can buy directly the book through our app. But there is a little something more in our app. It's not just a practical app about books. There is also a part of fun. There is a game, and it's a kind of spin the wheel game, like we see sometimes on TV. You just do that. You spin the wheel, and you will discover your prize, or not. Well, I don't want to stay with that bad impression, so let's do it again. Maybe we'll have more luck. Yes, great, nice surprise. We just won the first book ever from Gus. Thanks, Gus. Those are real prizes. Those are real prizes, no funny badges. This is a real book, and I want to give it to a famous runner we have in the team, but I can see that Jose Maria Alvarez Payete is gone. Gonzalo is gone. Ah, Gonzalo. It's a great book for runners, so it's for you. So, now that you know how it works, how do we make money out of this? Well, it's quite simple. Our recommendations are linked to online book retailers who offers affiliation programs. So every time you buy a book through our app, we make money. And that's just the beginning. We want to have other income coming from advertising from publishers. We want to allow publishers to advertise right into our recommendation flow. And the next step is also to allow our users to make their wish list public, to ask a gift to their friend. They can share the wish list on Facebook and other social networks. So, it's a business, but is it a big business? But we definitely think it's a big business. Every year, 4.5 billion books are sold in the world. And I say worldwide because Gus model fits everywhere. And if you can buy a classic paper book or an e-book, for us it's the same. As long as you buy it online, it's a potential income for us. Only in the US last year, the online sales of books were $9 million. And if we apply to that sales an average affiliation rate of 8.5%, it represents a potential theoretical market of $750 million only in the US. So we think it's a big business, and we are not the only one to think it's a big business. And you just have to see who our competitors are to understand that there is a business there. Basically, we are not the only one who fight to become the reference in book recommendations. We fight against online book retailers led by Amazon, who offer to their customer in their site some recommendations. And we also fight against vertical social networks focusing on reader, like Goodreads in the US or eventually Anobi in the UK. If we think that both models are quite successful, book retailers and social networks, but we think they have some limitations linked to their very own nature. I will start with Amazon. Amazon know everything you buy, and they also know everything you are looking at in their shop. So they manage purchase information. But they know absolutely nothing about the many books you have read and you buy outside of their platform. Another problem they have is they are not able to make a distinction between the books you buy for yourself and a book you probably buy for a friend or your mother or your wife that has just nothing to do with your very own taste. So they have some problem to do it well. Talking about social networks like Goodreads, well, they focus on readers who enjoy talking about books, chatting with other readers, eventually chatting with authors. Perfect. I think it's perfect. But what about the millions of readers, like me, probably like you, who prefer to enjoy the reading of a book rather than read book reviews? So we go for readers who just want to discover the next good reads, and we designed Gus for them to make it really simple. We also design Gus for readers whose books tastes are more complicated than what appears on a bookseller bills, what Amazon do. And the last thing I want to add is we focus on readers who care. Like Jose said in the introduction, Gus is just a part of our project called Valioo. And as such, it's a socially responsible mobile app. Every time you buy books through Gus, you contribute to bring books to people who otherwise will have no access to reading emotions and, more importantly, to the knowledge books transmit. So we will start humbly with a first beta phase focusing on attracting a first set of users to validate some hypotheses we still have to validate, like our customer lifetime value. And the next step, when this is done, we want to share the commercial burden with publishers. Publishers desperately need partners to fight against Amazon-alike monopolistic situation. And they also need to avoid this monopolistic situation to extend from sales to recommendation. And we are there to help them. And this feeling we have about the publishers, it's not only a feeling, because a proof of that is that in the UK, publishers just bought Anobi, which is our UK competitor. So remember, if you want to find the right book to live some amazing emotions, just download Gus. It's easy. You start with a few rating, and the recommendation will come right into your pocket. Thank you very much.